Hi everyone, welcome to Good Life with Lindsay. Today's class is going to be about half an hour and we are going to be doing some balancing and twisting. So the only props you might need would be some blocks. So if you know you might want some blocks, make sure you have those and then I'll see you on the mat and we'll get started. Ta-da! Here we are. Okay, so as promised, we're going to start with some balancing. So we're just going to get set in a Tadasana pose. You can choose to have your feet together, big toes touching, a little bit of space between your heels, or you might choose to have your feet hip width apart. And hip width is actually where the ball of your hip joint is with your ankles lined up underneath. So it's not that wide. So you choose. I'm going to choose to have my feet together today, but you might feel more balanced having your feet hip width apart. So we're going to firm up into Tadasana and we're going to ground here. We have our legs active, our belly active, reaching our head up towards the sky, back of our neck is lengthened, and we are going to breathe here. Start to feel your feet connected to the earth, connected to your mat. Maybe you roll those toes nice and wide and plant them down on the ground, feeling that balance. Begin to deepen and lengthen your breath here. I always tend to close my eyes when I'm in Tadasana, so I'm going to try to keep them open so I can see you guys. When you're ready, we're going to start some of our balance check. So we're going to slowly just shift side to side. We're going to try to keep our body nice and still like we are when we're standing in Tadasana. And as we shift side to side, we feel it in our feet and our ankles. The rest of our body is staying nice and firm, stiff like a board. All right, and come on back to center. And now try slowly shifting forward and back. This is harder for me personally. Shifting forward, no problem. Shifting back, I feel like I can't go very far and then I lose my balance and want to step back. So try to get just to your edge. Maybe you meet the edge and you take a step back. That's okay. We're learning where our feet are balancing. And go ahead and come back towards center. Find the triangular base of your feet again with your heels, ball of your big toe, ball of your pinky toe. And now we're going to try to shift in a circular direction. Oh, can we make that a smooth circle? It's a little challenging. And now go ahead and circle in the other direction. Oh, I lost that one there for me. That's okay. And go ahead and come back towards center. We're going to ground down, starting with our left foot. So we're going to do some balancing with our left foot. Find that triangular base. We want to firm up through our left hip so we don't have our hip shooting out because we're standing on it. But we want to really firm up by using our left quad. And you can lift your right foot up a little bit, or maybe your toes need to be touching to help you balance. Wherever you are to find that balance is totally fine. I usually have my toes touching down and picking up as I use my toes to steady my balance when needed. So we're going to stand here in Tadasana. And you know what? I forgot that we were going to do some other movements in the other position. That's okay. Inhale, go ahead and reach your arms up high. How does that change your balance? Keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. And go ahead and lower your hands by your side and bring your right foot down to the ground. We're going to shift to our right foot now. Ground down through the triangular base of your foot. Firm up, tighten up through your right leg, right glute. Firm up through your core and your center. Midline, nice tall spine. Find that balance here. Maybe you need your left toes to touch on the ground a little bit to keep you balanced. Maybe you're able to stand steady here. Inhale, lift your arms up high to the sky. See how that changes. Maybe the action of moving your arms was challenging for your balance. And exhale, bring your hands back down by your side and ground your feet. We're going to do those one other motion before we move on so that we can get our spine moving and twisting just a little bit. So raise your arms up high overhead, both feet are on the ground. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, arms together overhead. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale to center. One more time. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale to center. And other side. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale to center. Release the arms down by your side. We're going to meet in tabletop position. We're going to warm up our wrists just a little bit. Just as we balance on our feet, eventually we'll be balancing on our hands. And so we want to make sure we get a good little wrist warm up and activate all of our forearm muscles and our fingers. So from tabletop position, we know we want to have our feet gently pressing into the floor so we have our legs active. We want to have our belly turned on and the intention of bringing our belly button to our spine, pressing our body away from the floor with our arms. From here, we're going to rock gently forward and back. We're going to do this a couple times. And maybe if this doesn't feel great for you, you can release or make that less pressure on your wrist by bringing your knees a little bit closer and tucking your heels or tucking your toes under. We're going to shift gently side to side, feeling how that balance shifts through your body as you are moving. What activates, what turns on as you are shifting your weight from side to side. And now we're going to do little circles in one direction, feeling the shifting motion. And then we're going to pause and reverse little circles in the other direction. Yeah. And then come back towards center. And then we're going to turn our fingers back towards our legs. Okay, this can be a lot of a stretch just here like this. So if you need to bring your knees closer and tuck those toes, that can help lighten the pressure. We're going to gently rock back and forth or front to back here. And just get a little bit of a stretch as you stretch back. We don't want to stretch too hard. And then gently left to right, side to side. I know I've been spending a lot of time on my computer, which is not my favorite. And that can help me get really tight forearms. And this can feel nice to give a little stretch and some love to your forearms. All right, and then gentle circles in one direction. And reverse in the other direction. All right, wherever you are, sit on back. We'll roll those wrists out. Maybe you want to do a stretch, bringing your palm towards your forearm on one side and then the other. I find that this is a better place to start to stretch the wrists with your hands rather than putting them that way on the ground. Sometimes that can hurt a lot. So we don't want to hurt ourselves. We want a nice stretch and building strength up as we go. All right, so we're going to go back to tabletop. And we're going to first extend our left leg back. Maybe you give it a rock back and forth, getting a little stretch through your calf. And then come on to stillness, remembering those nice, strong shoulders, pushing the floor away, or pushing our body away from the floor. Lift that left leg up off the ground and reach the right arm forward. We're here in spinal balance, just for a few breaths. If you need to leave your right arm on the ground, totally cool. And if you'd like, reach that right arm back towards your left foot, grab your foot, and then reach your foot and hand up towards the sky, or press your foot into your hand. Shine your heart forward, long neck, and release back to spinal balance just for a moment, and exhale back to tabletop. From here, we're going to bring our left foot forward outside of our hands. So my left foot is on the outside of my left hand towards the edge of my mat. And here, if you have blocks, this is where they might be helpful. We're going to, as we're here in this forward kind of lunge position, this is a lizard lunge position. So we're in a modified lizard lunge, and we're going to stretch back into a modified half splits, and we're going to rock back and forth. Having the blocks brings the floor up to you. You might not need them. If you need them, that's great. It can just help assist us. One last time back into half splits. And as we come forward, we're going to hold here in our lizard lunge, pressing our body away from the floor. Tuck those right toes, bring that left knee up off the ground. We're going to hold here. We're doing some strengthening and stretching in our bodies here. You might feel the stretch through the front of your right hip and maybe your inner thigh in your left leg, maybe outer thigh in your left leg. Can be a little bit different for everyone. And then drop that right knee back down and turn the left toes about 45-degree angles out. And then you can press your left hand into your left knee, no foot at all, to get a little bit of a twist and a deeper hip stretch. Or you can bring your right arm back, left arm back to your right foot, and grab on and maybe pull that foot in a little bit closer towards you. Again, a hip stretch and a shoulder stretch here. Feels nice. All right, we'll come on back towards center, bring our left foot back, move those blocks out of the way, but keep them handy for the other side. We're gonna tuck our toes under and extend up and back into downward facing dog. We'll take a moment here in our first down dog. Really press through those hands, press through those shoulders, biceps towards your ears. Reach those hips up towards the sky, bend those knees a lot. Maybe you pedal your feet out. Maybe you bend both knees a lot at the same time and then press those hips up high. We're going to stay here for a moment and we're going to add a balance and twist challenge. So we're going to keep our right hand firm on the ground. We're going to reach our left hand back towards our right leg and twist and look out under your right shoulder. So maybe your hand's on your knee, your shin or your ankle, and bring that left arm back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, we're lifting our left leg high. Open your hips so they're facing open to the side, and bend your left knee back. So your heel is hanging by your hip. We're just opening and stretching our hips a little bit more. And straighten that left leg, level out your hips, and step on back to down dog. Roll like a spinal wave forward into plank position. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground with control. We're going to do 3 rolling cobras, so have the tops of the feet on the floor. Inhale, lift with the strength of your back, low cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Shoulder blades reaching towards one another. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Tuck those feet and press on back to our tabletop position. So starting again back in tabletop, we're going to do those same stretches on the other side. So we're going to reach our right foot back and give it a little stretch back and forth. And then find those strong shoulders, pressing our body away from the floor. Lift the right foot off the ground. Lift the left arm up off the ground. One long line through your body. Reaching, belly active, finding that balance. If you'd like, To find a little bit of a stretch, reach your left arm back to your right foot. Kick your right foot into your hand. Shine your heart forward. Feel that stretch through your hip and your shoulder. Release gently back to tabletop and bring it back down to, I said tabletop, spinal balance. All right. It's cool. Bring your right arm, right foot. I am just all over those today. It's amazing, guys. Okay. Right foot forward on the outside of your right hand. And we're going to gently rock back and forth from our modified lizard lunge to our modified half splits. If you have blocks, awesome. You might not need them. Shifting back and forth, getting some movement, getting some blood flow moving. And last one into our lizard lunge and back to our half splits. And we'll come back and hold in our lizard lunge. Tuck those left toes under, bring the left knee up off the ground. Holding here, building some strength in our upper body as we support ourselves, stretching through our hips, opening our right back of the hip and front of our left hip. I invite you to drop your left knee down on the ground, turn your right toes out to a 45-degree angle, and then if you'd like, right hand, right knee, twist and press your right leg open. Or you can reach your right arm back, bring your left toes up, and you can grab your left toes and gently pull them closer towards your body. Lots of hip stretching, lots of shoulder opening. Feels nice. And gently release. Coming back to our lunge. Move your props out of the way if you have them. Bring your right knee back. We'll press up in to downward facing dog. We'll find a moment of stillness here. And then we're going to press through our right hand and reach our right arm towards our left leg, twisting to look out under our left shoulder. This is a challenging balance position. Go ahead and return your right hand back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the left leg high. Rotate and open the hips so they're stacked on one another. And let your right heel come down. Bend your knee and stretch here. Feels nice. Inhale, reach, extend that leg long. Square those hips. And drop your right foot back to downward facing dog. Roll through your spine, forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck those toes. Press back through plank and downward facing dog. All right, guys, we are going to get into more standing and twisting poses. So we're going to take a brief moment off of our hands. So come back on your heels. That's a lot of time we just spent on our wrists. So let's roll those out for just real quick before we go back onto our hands for a little bit more. So we're going to be working in some core work with our little flow today, which is cool. So getting double duty. We'll find downward facing dog once again. And inhale, the right leg high. Exhale, twist, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, twist, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Last time. Exhale, twist, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, rounding the spine, stepping your right foot through to low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, revolved lunge, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart, coming forward. Sorry for that pause. And twist, left elbow to right knee. We're in a twisting lunge here, a revolved lunge. Step that left foot forward to meet your right. We're in a revolved chair position now. Come on towards center to a chair. Inhale, stand tall, reach those arms high. Ground through that left leg. Bring your ground through your right leg. Hello, we're on our right foot. All right, left knee, raise that left knee. We're in standing staff position. You might try to extend your left leg. That adds much more of a challenge for your core and your quad and hip flexor. You might keep your left knee bent. Wherever you are, we're going to move into standing pigeon pose. So we're going to bring our left ankle over our right knee and gently with control sit back, bringing our hands to our heart into our standing pigeon pose. Find that balance. If you want a twisting challenge, you're going to gently turn with control, left elbow towards that left foot. Reach, 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 keeping that balance. This increases the stretch on my outer left leg for me. Come on back towards center. Inhale, back to staff. Exhale, bring the foot down. Shake it out if you need to. Hands to heart, sit back into chair pose, keeping weight in your heels. Exhale, twist, left elbow, right knee. Reach that left foot back into our revolved twisting lunge. Inhale, reach high, high lunge. Exhale, revolved lunge, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale to high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands to the floor. Step your left foot back to right foot to meet your left. Exhale, lower, chaturanga, or all the way to the floor. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And exhale, meeting in downward facing dog. All right, I will try to say the right direction and the correct body part and side this time. Okay, here we go. Other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Get that nice twist. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Last time. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, really round that spine and step your left foot through to low lunge. Inhale to high lunge. We're going to go through that ladder again. Exhale, revolved lunge. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Lunge and twist forward. Right elbow to left knee. We're in this revolved lunge. Step that right foot up to meet your left. Revolved chair. Find the weight in your heels. Inhale to center. Exhale to stand. Inhale, reach those arms high. Grounding through our left foot. Bring your right knee up. Standing staff pose. You might try to straighten that right leg. That brings, again, more of a challenge. You might keep your right knee bent. Remember to stand strong through your left leg and your left glute. Moving into standing pigeon. Right ankle over left knee. Gently sit back. It's kind of like a one-legged chair. Really be strong through that left leg. Find that triangular base of your left foot. It's okay if you fall out and come back to it. If you want that twisting challenge, slowly with control, twist right elbow towards right foot. Doesn't matter if you don't get all the way. I'm not getting all the way there. We're, oh gosh, losing balance. Balance is what we're focusing on. Come on back towards center. Inhale to standing staff. Exhale, right foot to the floor. Shake it out if you need. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, chair. Twist. Right elbow, left leg, left knee. Reach that right foot all the way back to our revolved lunge. Inhale to high lunge. Exhale, revolved lunge. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale at plank and we'll vinyasa. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground or to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job, guys. A little clap to me for saying all of the directions and hands correctly. Hooray. We're going to do one final pose that we have been working up to. It's going to be standing hand to foot pose. Ooh, with a revolved twist. All right, a little core first. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold here. Try to bring your heel towards your bum. And step on through to our low lunge. Take a big step forward. Maybe you rock back and then step forward. Left foot to meet your right. Come on up to stand. And we're going to ground down through our right leg. Hooray. Squeeze that right glute. Bring that left leg up. We're going to start with both hands on our both hands on our left knee. You might stay here, and that's as far as you go. Or, I'm going to move back to center. Or you might keep your right hand on your left knee and reach your left arm back, opening up and twisting here. Cool. Hand revolved, hand to big foot pose. Hand to foot pose. I don't know why I keep saying big. Or you can try it with a straight leg. Bring your right hand up, reach to the outside of your left foot, and extend your left foot forward as you twist open. If you choose to try this version, the important thing is that your spine remains nice and tall and long. Wherever you are, gently release. Come back to center. We're just going to step back, reaching our hands to the floor. We'll reach our left foot back and then our right, and we'll vinyasa. Exhale, lower, chaturanga, or all the way down. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we're almost done with the big work. Here we go on the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round that spine, chin to chest. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Really squeeze that leg into your chest. Try to reach your heel to your bum. And step on through to low lunge. Rock back and step right foot to meet your left. Come on up to a standing position. We're going to ground down through our left leg. Strong left glute here. As we bring our right knee up, we're going to start with both hands on our knee. You can stay here. You can try left hand to right knee and twisting open with our right arm back. Hey, hand to foot pose, revolved hand to foot pose. Or you can try the other version, bringing your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Balancing on this side sometimes isn't as easy for me. Extend that right leg forward. Reach that right arm back into our extended and revolved hand to foot pose. Wherever you are, gently come on back towards center. Forward fold, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, then your left. Our last final vinyasa. Exhale to chaturanga or all the way down. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hooray! Come on down on your knees. Roll on over. We're going to get ready to be on our back, which is awesome. Finishing up here, we're just going to do a twist and then Shavasana. So we're going to start with our arms near our sides, but not super close. Feet mat width apart, and we're going to, you might choose a different twist. I'm going to guide you through this one. Drop both knees down to the left side and gaze to the right. You can stay here, or if you want to deepen the stretch in your right hip, bring your left foot and gently place it over your left leg or knee. And this can increase the stretch through your right hip as you're gazing to the right. Use this time to deepen and connect to your breath. You guys did great. That was a hopefully fun and hopefully challenging little balance series. When you're ready, you can lift your left foot off your right leg if you cross that over. Bring those knees back towards center. Sometimes I like to do kind of a little shimmy shake before I move to the other side. When you're ready, drop both knees down to the right. Gaze to the left. If you'd like that deeper stretch, you can bring your right foot onto your left leg, maybe near your left knee, and continue to gaze to the left. Breathing in and out through your nose. Maybe you find a different twist. Whatever twist you find is wonderful. And when you're ready, we'll meet back towards center. If you have your right foot over your leg, release that to the ground. Bring both feet back up towards center. We're gonna bring both knees in towards our chest with a light squeeze. We're gonna pull our knees in towards our chest, and then we're going to gently guide our knees in a circle in one direction. It gives a little massage to our low back, a little bit of a release to our low back, and then circle in the other direction. All right, go ahead and drop your feet to the floor. You can stay here, dropping your knees in towards one another for constructive rest with your arms out to the side, palms to the sky. Or you can extend one leg and then the other into Shavasana. Find a comfortable position here on your mat. Let your mind clear. Close your eyes. Return to your regular breathing. If you have more time to stay in Shavasana, I invite you to do so. If you're going to end class with me, bring some movement back into your body, wiggling those toes and fingers. Roll over to one side, cradling your head in your arm, just for a moment as we prepare to sit all the way up. When you're ready, push yourself up. We'll meet in a seated position. I want to thank you for taking this time with me today to practice some balance and some twisting. I hope that you were able to find that your mind cleared a little bit, you're feeling a little bit lighter and ready to move on with your day. We'll end together with 3 collective breaths. Your hands can be wherever is comfortable. Maybe one hand is on your heart, one hand on your belly, or maybe hands gently resting on your knees. And we'll inhale through our nose. Exhale through our mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. I'm so grateful for practicing with you today. Namaste.